If the final boss of this game is the Duolingo owl, I swear to fucking God. Yeah, so if you're watching the chat, we have a spirited conversation about how bad they suck and not just for their marketing practices. Actually, yeah, kind of all the above. So, speaking of other cultures, let's use something that didn't have AI translations. Silent Hill. At least I assume they didn't. I hope they didn't. Let's see here. Actually, I should rearrange my inventory. Yeah, AI is moving into spaces that it really should not. Creativity, efficiency, management, that kind of thing, and yeah, not such a great plan. You two are painfully correct, but yeah, that's right. Come on. Come on. Sent a bitch. Come on. Yeah, that's right. Skip. Skip to your doom! Come on. Come on. Hoppy hoppy. Come my way. Oh fuck, is there another one behind me? Fuck! Shit. Ooh, what do we have here? It's Kuko's diary. My family has served as caretakers of Senensuke Shrine for generations, but the past few decades the shrine's popularity has been on the decline. When it came time for my dad to become the head priest, he declined the role and he got a regular office job instead. Mom and Dad are always saying negative things about the shrine, that head priests are obsolete. Even my grandfather says that the tradition of upkeeping Senensuke Shrine will die with his generation. I help out as a Miko at the shrine whenever an event's held. I love how dignified the rituals are and the way they make me feel like my soul is being cleansed. I like to be more than just a helper at the shrine. I like to think I'd become head priest one day. Is that a thing in Japan? Like, I know that they can be a very patriarchal society sometimes, but I'm not sure, like, as far as religion goes, whether, like, I don't want to say they are allowed to be, like, lead clergy, but are they? what do we have here? Sheet of fine paper. Two must face each other as one to pray for mutual prosperity. Those who do shall lift their heads to level height as if they were reflections in a mirror, as custom dictates. With the shading of light shall you condemn the past to the dark. Okay, so I've got to rotate these fuckers to face each other, I think. Is probably going to be one of those. That doesn't seem to have helped me out particularly. Let's read that again real quick. Two must each other as one to pray for mutual prosperity. Those who do shall lift their heads to level height as their reflections in a mirror as custom dictates. Okay, so maybe the rabbits need to face each other and the foxes need to face each other. Their head to level height. Okay, that affects that. That affects those two. That affects those. So that affects both of them. Okay, so gotta have something that affects that one. Okay, so that's the only one that affects that. Raise it up to head height. Head height. Two must face each other as one to pray for mutual prosperity. Those who do shall lift their heads to level height as if they were reflections in a mirror, as custom dictates. The shading of light should tend past the dark. Okay, so that's the whole point. It's not the animals that have to face each other, it's the cages. So the cages have to be at a level height for this to function. There we go. Okay, two types of lampshade. Yep, I know. You're scared of the dark. Wow. Fuck. That's some cold shit there. Of course, let's face facts. Number one, Hinako saw her die. Number two, no way to get her out. Number three, lots of betrayal. Okay, White Rabbit key. Should be able to get out this way. Huh. Well, that opened that. Oh shit, that's right, I have to do the other side too. Seriously though, Hinako. You are not going to win the school fellowship award. Oh, that looks unpleasant. Okay, another gate puzzle. Yeah, this place has gotta be full of illusions. Okay, and it looks like the gates here are all operated from one panel. Slightly different than the others. Check this out first. Oh, fuck. Shit. Shit! We'll be back up. Another first aid kit. Okay. so a locked door with that key. Can't get through it, though. Man, that Kutsu tea is good stuff. I should probably save that for, like, boss fights and so forth. Alright, let's try this one first. Should close that gate, but open this one. And I should be able to get through if I do that. Doesn't look like there's a lot of gates that'll let me deal with that. Green should be open right now, so... Oh, no, it's not. Fuck. That's right, it's green or white on these. One is red or blue, so that means I have to head south here. Letter from Rinko to Hinako. Hinako, here, you'll feel better after eating this. Forget what those jerks said today, and don't worry, they'll be getting an earful from me. I'll always be looking out for you from your best friend, Rinko. Your two-faced, backstabbing, boy-stealing friend, Rinko. No. Yeah, it seems like Inari-sama is trying very hard to get Hinako to kill her past. Probably so that he can control her future. Rinko's secret journal. Why do I have to live here of all places? Shu lives all the way on the other side of town, meaning my dream of us walking home together will never come true. I remember how I organized everyone from class to go to Chizuraya together after school. We chatted as we walked, then went our separate ways home. The walk to the store was painfully short. Still, having just a few extra minutes that I could spend with Shu outside of school was all I could have asked for. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck ass. Fuck! Goddamn motherfucker. Okay, so that turned it to something way worse. Rinko's secret journal. As we got closer to the school, our classmates would peel off one by one as they turned to go home. It was never just me and Shu on our own, but I didn't care. The handwriting here grows erratic and emotional. But of course, there's always a dirty little cockroach crawling all over Shu. I mean, come on. We're all walking home together. How about having a conversation that everyone else can join in on? Don't just go running off with your own little weird Space Wars world together. Okay, let's see here. Equipment. items. Divine water. Lots of toolkits. Sushi. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of the first aid kits. Yeah, it's... no. I have something better than that bandage and that. What's this? Yes. Letter from Rinko to Hinako. Hinako, here. You'll feel better after eating this. The handwriting from here becomes erratic and emotional. I'm such a kind person, you know. Would someone who isn't kind give little treats with a wonderful message to their sad friend? I am so kind. You'll just have to be yourself, Hinako, because whenever I'm by your side, I realize what an amazing person I am. Whenever I help you out, it makes me realize how kind I am. I'll always be looking out for both you and Sakuko, because when I look after you two pitiful creatures, it makes me feel so superior, like a teacher of a parent, or a pet owner even. From your best friend, Rinko. Fuck. Okay. So that dropped me back here in the main... Wait a second. That door did not connect there previously. Oh, that's problem fucking shit. Shit. Can I access this? No, I can't. Restored my sanity a bit. Okay, so blue doors are currently open. That's good. I want it to be that way. Alright, currently it's blue and white doors. I need green and red, I think. Yeah, green and red. Alright, folks, back in just a moment. Alright, and we're back. Thank you all so much for your patience. So let's see here. Oh, fuck. That's right. Okay, red and green are currently open. Okay, good. That'll let me make an end run to some of the places I need to go. Wait. Okay, yeah, no, I'm on the right track. Perfect. Shit! Oh, I wish I... Maybe any goodies back here? Alright, good. Okay, so that switched from green to white, so we can take care of this one that's way along the back hallway here. Oh shit, maybe not. Fuck. No, I should be able to. Fuck. Yes. Oh, did it fuck off? Oh, the door slammed shut behind me. Three little mates from school are we, filled to the brim with girlish glee. Three little mates from school. Hello, divine water. Yeah, I can afford to replace one of those because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 items still that replace that, and I use stamina more than health, so yeah, we'll do that. Class observation log. In continuation from last semester, I'm to be class president once again. I hope we can make this another wonderful semester. The role of class president holds a lot of responsibilities, but I think I'm up to the task. Even when I was young, I always wanted to be the mom or big sister whenever I played house. I think it's because I really enjoy looking after others. Bitch, you are in middle school, okay? When you were young, that's like 2 weeks ago. I believe that every single student in our class has things that they excel in as well as things they can stand and work on. In my view, the purpose of a class president is to help others with their shortcomings so we can make school an enjoyable place for everyone. And of course, it's fucking Rinko. Seriously, Rinko. Fuck you. I know you don't know what this means because this game takes place about 40 years before Silent Hill 2 would come out, but you are the Eddie of this story. Okay, enemy gonna show up? Oh. Okay, maybe not. In continuation from last semester, I am to be class president once again. I hope we can make this another wonderful semester. The handwriting turns wild and erratic. I love being class president because I get to look after all these lost causes. Even when I was young, I always enjoyed comparing myself to others, inferior kids, and basking in my own superiority. When I pretend to care about others, I can please a lot of people. The losers I help, the people around me, and even my parents. And frankly, that makes me happy as well. Right now, I'm in charge of two girls who are the definition of morons. They're both so carefree and empty headed. Neither of them knows the first thing about fitting in. The only reason they have any friends at all in class is because I'm taking care of them. They fawn over me and tell me all the time how grateful they are. It feels amazing. I really truly think that I was born to be class president. Cheetah Rinko. You need help there, honey. Blankets are confusing. Yes. And is Daddy using a scary teenage girl voice? Yes. Don't worry, I promise I am not a scary teenage girl. It's just acting. What do we have here? A shitting fuck! Forward-facing consequences. Is there anything else to grab here? No, there's not, so fuck you all. Oh, I'm sorry, did that get a little lower? I'm just a moron. I'm just really bad at puzzles. I mean... Sorry, I guess that, you know, me lowering you slowly into a fire is not how you solve this. I mean... If I was as smart as you, maybe I'd have a better way of doing it. Let's see here. Items. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Yokan. Oh shit. Wait. Oh, the shrine restored some health, so I probably didn't need to resort to that. Alright, so route to the last one. It's gotta be up there. So let me see here. I need to get there, so green. Yeah, did you try not being a bitch? Okay, so currently it's red and green. So yeah, I should be able to head up this hallway, make a right, and just go straight. Yeah, I want you out of my world too. Why do you think I'm lowering you slowly into lava? I wanna be where you bitches fry. Rinko's room. I am going to take a shit someplace that will leave her horrified and confused. Crumpled letter. Sorry for writing you a letter out of the blue. I know we could just talk at school, but when I'm around you, I always end up whoever wrote it stopped here. Hey, I know this is really last minute, but would you mind coming shopping with me on Sunday? I want to know what clothes would look cute on me. From a boy's perspective, that is. What do you think? The letter ends here abruptly. That is Trooper. Crumpled letter. I love you so much. You never leave my thoughts. Rinko. Rinko? collects dolls? Alright, let's see here. Or maybe the dolls are the ones collecting Rinko. It is Silent Hill after all. Okay, monsters. Please don't make me fight a monster in this closed fucking... Okay, good. Ugh. Yeah, Tumor Tammy was never a very good selling product, so, you know. Crumple letter. Sorry, I know this must seem like it's coming out of nowhere, but what exactly is Hinako to you? Are you two just friends, or are you more than friends? If you want to tell me the truth, the writing stops here. I know this is none of my business, but could you keep your distance from Shu? You know, people tend to get the wrong idea when boys and girls our age spend too much time together, and you don't want to cause any issues for Shu, do you? You should really think more about how you behave. This letter ends abruptly. Yeah, the level of teenage girl cattiness in this is off the fucking charts. You're nothing but a fly. All you do is get in the way, get lost, or at the very least, shut your trap and stop bothering others. And quit buzzing about Shu all the damn time. It looks like the writer was trying to change their handwriting. Oh god, and I just noticed there's pictures of Shu, like, all over now. Wait, did she just say, Shu fly, don't bother me? Yeah, no, I'm aware. Oh god, there's even more now. Fuck. Seriously, this thing is... I've heard people bitch about it not being Silent Hill enough, but frankly, they aced it. Superfly TNT. Ugh. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Seriously, Mutant Mayhem was so good. I just watched it with Pup again recently, and that movie fucking kicks so much ass. Oh, hi there. You gonna beg me not to? Call me a bitch? Well, I'm guessing Shu doesn't like his girls extra crispy, so you're out of the running. No, they're bitching about aesthetic. Where's the rusted metal and all this other stuff? Oh god, really? They're bitching about there not being enough pantsu. Wait, was one of them Mr. X? I haven't seen or talked to him in a long time. Hope he's alright. Oh. Ooh. Nobody's gonna buy them used schoolgirl panties. Ugh. But yeah, they're like, the aesthetic's all wrong and so forth. But Silent Hill is not about a single aesthetic. Like, it does have a unique visual style, but it's also a way of storytelling. Hi, Newt. Yeah, that's very much the way of the world today. Oh, there we go. Yes, they do, Newt. Welcome to life in 2025. He doesn't sound like he's doing very good. Sheet of fine paper. Carry not any memory of what has come to pass beyond this point. Lay all bare upon the pedestal first. The door shall not open to those who harbor regret in their hearts. Maybe I need some drinks. Drinks bring back all the memories of things that we've been through. He sounds like he's either been stabbed or is trying to take a truly massive shit. Oh. Little space blaster from the games that we played as kids. Shit. Okay, is there anything along the back wall I can use? Just a shrine. Okay. Alright, find shoes, prized possessions. One of those fucking things. Kim from Shoes Place. That's right, he wanted to be a herbalist. Oh, fucking shit. God damn it. This feels like a trap. Yeah. Place that. Inventory system is not my favorite in this, but I have played worse, and I'm enjoying the other aspects of it. Okay, so that changes that to that. Just gonna check up this hallway real quick. Drop on me from somewhere unexpected, aren't you? Drawing of a young Shimizu Hanako. Even if it was drawn by an elementary school student, it's still too bad. This is definitely drawn on purpose. There are all kinds of curses written on it, such as stupid, disgusting, etc. Where are you? Can't pretend that you're not here. Fucking thing just disappeared. Okay, well, I will flip this switch. And that should close that. Open this up and let me investigate through here. Hiya, bitch! So I can give myself a actually, hold on. Bumper. There we go. A bit of a boost. Good to get some restocks in, I guess. Oh, and that can open that up. First, I'm going to go ahead and put picture wait, hold on. Oh, okay, so it led me underneath. Beefy. Oh, that's a new one. That's a lot of testicles. Tits? Titsticles? Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Well. That's unpleasant. That's right. I'm gonna kill your babies, bitch. Oh shit. Okay, they spawn into creatures. Now we know. Shit. Monster covered with swollen, skin-crawling mounds. As each one pulses, it spawns more and more horrors. What a vile show of life. I'd rather die than turn into a monster like this. Actually, it is. It's set in 1966, so congratulations on that really good double entendre there. Yep. Okay, doesn't look like there's a lot around here that is all that useful. Okay, upper section of the room I was just in. Oh, shit! One of those things I barely have to fight, so just gonna ignore those. Brainiac Hero Comic. The inside page is full of drawings. Hinako were drawn at the bad guys that the protagonist defeated. Moreover, in order to make the method of death even more bizarre than the manga's presentation, they stubbornly added a lot of scattered blood and guts. What the fuck? Don't tell me he hated my ass too. You know what? I'm just gonna... Ah, shit. Move it, move it, move it, move it. Yeah, not dealing with this. Run. You want to know what's a little bit weird? I've slowly been showing somebody I love a bunch of different horror movies so they have context for another horror movie.
本当の気持ちを聞かせてくれ。
Well, you clearly thought I was kind of a fucking. Yeah, it did play. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, like, how can you look at this shit and say, oh yeah, this isn't Silent Hill as fuck?
相棒、俺はお前にいいんだ。きなこの好きなようにして。俺は相棒の選択なら受け入れるぜ。
Oh. Damn. Hinako is really fucking cleaning house at this point. Yeah, she's being led by this Fox Mask character, and he's like showing all the negative thoughts that they had about her, or maybe planting shit to make it seem like they did.
いえするべきでした。もっと早く
Fuck.
こんな姿をお見せして申し訳ありません。
謝らなくていい。むしろその痛みを強いた私の方が謝らねばならない。行こう。
I gotta admit, I am very curious as to where this is going. They've presented a very intriguing set of circumstances.
リンコ
Hey, thank you for resubscribing, Burr. I've always despised people who tell me how to act just because I'm a girl. She was different, though. He was the only one who ever understood me. We were perfect partners. I considered him a true companion. As we got older, the pressure from our parents got stronger. Even still, Shu never stopped treating me like his equal, regardless of my gender. There exist two Hinakos inside me now. Shimizu Hinako, whom I have known since birth, and Hinako, a woman who is trying to steal my body from the old me. It's like an alien is trying to take over me. If this were Space Wars, my partner should be coming to the rescue, but there's no sign of him. Okay, that's intriguing. So basically, her childhood self is warring with the woman that basically her parents and society and everybody else wanted her to be. I can see how this is like a very powerful Japanese cultural metaphor with all their hang-ups between, especially in 1960s Japan, how they treat youth versus maturity and masculinity and femininity. This is so awesome. It's actually a fox mask reaper. It's Inari, the village's guardian spirit. So far, he just talks in a really super sexy voice and makes me want to, like, marry him, even though I'm, like, in middle school. The character, not me. Shut up. You shut up.
あいつ私を追ってる。二人もあいつから逃げたのかも。
I'm gonna fix this up. I feel like you would treat me right, Reaper. Okay? Why won't he return my calls? Okay. Oh, this must be the coal mines. If you hear woofing, it's just that pile back there. Actually, I think your dad might have worked in the mines.
追えず
Whatever, he's a drunken asshole.
私を置いてったんだ。だよな。
I like that there's a division between this world Hinako and Otherworld Hinako. And I feel like at the end it's going to come down to, like, a confrontation between the two. A little bit like what we saw in Silent Hill 3, but more metaphorical about growing up and less, I don't need the ROM immune. Wait, hold on. What does this do? Restores my saves. Yeah, I'll replace that with that. Scream, the original. Hold on a second. The actual film adaptation of Silent Hill. Let me think here. Hellraiser. Her dad was pretty fucking awesome. Strange note. I'm sorry, something urgent came up, so I can't come with you. Just trust me and continue down the path we decided. I'll get everything ready and wait for you. Oh, actually, the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Because, like, he became one by part 3, but in the original, he was just a small town sheriff who loved his kid. Just a small town sheriff. Hold on. Yeah, gonna go ahead and boost stamina. I don't know, I feel like you're disqualifying a lot of things that... I'll think of more later on. This ain't over. Dried carcass. My favorite. I'm also gonna leave that shit alone for right now. I'm doing alright on stamina! You fucking bitch. You know what? I'm not going to waste... You know what? Fuck it. I am going to waste my shit on you. Yeah, that wasn't a health item. It's basically just so that you can get additional
山にも詳しい
upgrades.
のね
Yeah, Reaper, all the weapons are breakable. I disagree, Burr, because if you remember from my playthrough of Silent Hill 4, the only degradable weapons in Silent Hill 4 were, like the golf clubs. All the other shit, like, stayed perfectly fine throughout the entire game. So unless you wanted to go through and play on the links afterwards... Oh, shit. Oh, you fucking jizzed on me, you bitch. At least one more of these things around here. And another item that I can use to boost my shit, but what I've got is too valuable for that, so... Actually, hold on, I'm gonna just sippy the Rama Moon. No, like, even the melee weapons. Like, I shit you not. Like, I remember being, like, terrified because you were talking about, like, weapons degradation. But I just, like, stuck with the basic weapon until I got, like, the sledgehammer, and, yeah. Like, that shit never broke. Like, the kitchen knife and, other stuff in that just stayed throughout the whole game. Perfectly fine. It's only like specific Silent Hill 4 weapons that go to shit.
相棒法ってどこ行ったシュ
Oh, that's okay. Honestly, it's been a long fucking time. I am sincerely hoping that 3 and 4 get same treatment that 1 and 2 are getting. Let's see here. I'll take this route. Looks like I may be able to jump down here eventually from a higher level. What's down here? Yeah, this shit's pretty busted up down here. No way across. Oh shit, I can only keep one of those at a time. Well, if that's the case... smoke them while you got them, right? Oh shit, 2 shots and that's enough to take one of these out? Okay. I mean, it goes through the durability super fast, but shit. Takes these guys out. Research notes on Hakokosu. I have learned from reading exotic herbology that Kakura Makakura is made by grinding up the seeds of Hakokusau. Hakokusau, an extraordinarily rare herb. Hakokusau is notoriously difficult to cultivate as it requires a very specific environment in which to grow. Rarely found in the wild, this precious medicinal herb is so prized that it has earned itself the title of the flower of the gods. According to folklore, the herb can give one the ability to converse with gods, visit their lands, and even awaken dormant powers. With the manifold divine experiences this herb is rumored to provide, it is no surprise that numerous legends talk of kings journeying to find it under the belief it holds the key to immortality. When ground, its seeds are said to smell of peaches. Okay. So I would need to compare it, but this might be the same stuff that was used to make the white, what the fuck ever it was called in Silent Hill. Like, it's possible that people there and people here were thinning the veil in the same way, just like with different cultural context. White Claudia, that's it. Thank you. Okay. Doesn't look like there's any obvious way up. There's a platform over my head. Wait, there was a little shrine here. Anything? No. Yeah, White Claudia. In theory, that might be the same stuff. Also, Shu was a herbalist. Makes me wonder if maybe he found something that he wasn't supposed to and dicked around with it until things took a turn for the worse. Okay, so knife's fast, high on damage, degrades a little bit faster. Sledgehammer can absolutely fuck things up, but it goes out pretty quick. I'm gonna use a toolkit on it real quick, and then I'll hold it in reserve for like boss fights and shit. Also, I love that I have a lore expert here. Shit, one hit. Let's see here.
やっと抜けた。
Strange note. I locked our sanctuary to protect it, but don't you worry because I have the key. I'll be waiting for you at the mountain refuge. I won't let anyone or anything hurt you anymore. I'll protect you until the end of time itself. I'll stay by your side until death do us part.
シュウたちがいるかも。
Okay, cool. Fuck me, there is a lot more of this place to go through. Head to the mountain refuge. Oh, it's behind me. Capsules, no thank you. That needs a key. So I couldn't head north if I wanted to. Toolkit. Thank you. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, yeah, looks like I have to get that way to get up there, so here we go. Come on. Shit, is that one of those big fuckers? Right, looks like there's some kind of shrine or something over here. Alright. Shrine, I can drop that antique comb off. Pray, and it looks like I am going to need way more shit before I can increase my stats. Strange, though, you've come such a long way, you're doing so well, you don't need to worry about your silly old mundane world anymore. We'll break free from all that here. Welcome to our sanctuary. Others are overjoyed to have you as a new addition. Shit! Okay, so if I lift that, I can drop down there. Come on, fucking lift. Get your back into it, bitch. Come on, come on. Fuck yes, job. Oh, yeah. Oh, god damn it. Always some shit. They're always after me, Pantsu. Okay, let me see here. Straight ahead. Right turn. Oh shit, no. Not right turn. Fuck! Oh, come on. Really? Instant death? Ugh. One wrong turn.
I also like to live dangerously.
Come on. Here we go. That'll stop it. Chain link. The one thing ghosts can't cross.
消えた。ちょっと休憩。
Thank you. No, not of use. Oh, come on. Shit. The silhouette reminds me a little bit of her sister, Junko. Oh shit, did it hit a gate? Yes, okay. I mean, things got a little bit saucy the first time, but hey, you know, maybe this time things will be different. Yes. Stamina, yes. Okay, that way leads to the next area, probably this one may just be shenanigans, but I always like to check this shit out, especially in Silent Hill games, because you never know what might be important around here. Sakuko's old shrine. I heard once that there was a shrine in shambles near Shu's house, but I never knew it was here. Shu told me back then that there's treasure at the roots of the divine tree or something. Sakuko once told me that this place is where the real Senunsugi shrine is. Hold on, there's something up here I missed. Shu and I decided that this place was the Space Army HQ when we played Space Wars. When it wasn't just us playing, we would gather here to have mission briefings while eating candy. Okay, it looks like that's all. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to think that Shu may have accidentally brewed up some of the White Claudia style bullshit. And that it did not go so well. This is definitely...
ご神木
Sakako says that the custom of putting old tools to rest is called the Tsukumogami faith. During the course of history, it somehow fused with the Inari faith, making it a special religious view of Ebisugeoka. The only shrine in town, Senensugi Shrine, was, as its name suggests, worshipping 1,000-year cedar as its divine tree. After living to see 1,000 years, it was praised as divine, and then, once the divine tree turned to ash, it was time to worship the next oldest thing. Sakaku reckons that it just so happened to be the moss-covered Inari statue.
朽ちているけどかつては立派だったんだろうね
Looks like it got struck by lightning. Wait, hold on. There was that puzzle earlier about lightning striking a tree and rot forming at the roots or something. Okay, I think we're finally starting to get down to what's going on here. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, it is said that Ebisugeoka was a hidden village that once served as a refuge for defeated soldiers of the Taira clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale has yet to be found. Still, Ebisugeoka shares many cultural similarities with those of other hidden villages, and it is my belief that this tale is true. According to other local legends, the soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge upon the Minamoto clan and restore the Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of their deceased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It would be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. Are those statues? Yeah, old statues. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of coming into focus. I've got a bunch of different puzzle pieces, and they are beginning to match up. My question is, was everybody actually aware of what they were doing? Or were they just acting out rules that were put upon them before they were even born? Hey, look, it's that waist-high gate that I couldn't get through earlier. Okay, it's more chest height, but you get what I'm saying. I love the rules for these things. Let me go ahead and use a toolkit. Looks like that leads back into town.
ここに繋がって てたんだ。
Where are Shu and Rinko? Sitting in a tree. Kissing. It makes me wonder if these even, like, are her friends or just her mental impressions of them. That is a good question. I'd like to think that we do, depending on if we pick the right ones or not. And just because someone isn't going to be our friend forever, that doesn't mean that they aren't a friend at all. Lots of red capsules back here. From drug keys to Shu's house, prescription for my partner. Hinako began complaining of headaches in middle school. When I tried pinpointing the root cause, things always seemed to come back to stress arising from her poor relationship with her father. In other words, she is suffering from tension headaches. I first recommended she use over-the-counter medicine, but soon she started asking for them more and more often. I don't like the thought of Hinako developing a reliance on such drugs, so I switched her to traditional Chinese medicine that uses kudzu root and peony, as it should put less of a strain on her body. That said, I know the real reason she comes around so often isn't just because she's looking for medicine, but for a place to air her grievances about her father. As my grandmother always said, you can greatly improve the flow of someone's chi simply by listening to their troubles and empathizing with them. Hinako was thrilled with the medicine I gave her and said it worked wonders, but the truth is that wasn't the medicine alone. I want to hear out all her troubles and concerns. I mean, that's my job as her partner, right? Okay. So those red capsules he was making for her. What if he accidentally got a hold of the wrong herb? I mean, he's just a kid. Like, he's playing amateur herbalist here, making stuff for her, thinking he's doing a great job helping out, and he's accidentally prepping her for some sort of weird Inari summoning ceremony. Probably not. Yep. Oh, shit. That's the first good look I got at that. Oh, fuck. Is that Inari? Oh, crap. I've got some serious damage showing up here. Well, back to the Dark Shrine I go. I will say, this doesn't engender dread like the best of the Silent Hill series,
ここから先は
but it's compelling,
仕事もなう
so that makes up for it.
いいえ、私は恐れません。
では行こう。ここでは3つの儀式がある。
姿が見えなくとも一緒にいるのを感じます。頑張ります。あなたにふさわしくなるように。
Yeah, the more I play this, the more I realize just how good the story is, and I'm like, okay, so some unsettling moments in gameplay, not the pervasive I have to put this down and stop playing because I'm too freaked out that you get from some Silent Hill games, but that's all right. I'm fine with that.
なんか妙だ。
Also, I think this is the youngest character that we've ever had in a Silent Hill game, if I'm not mistaken. So, I wonder if their experiences with the other world and such are shaped not just by their culture, but by the fact that they do not have like a wealth of lifetime experiences to draw on. Family Physician's Log, February 10th. I have received reports that the patient will sometimes make strange sounds, then try to get on all fours and crawl around. Housemaids who served the family for many years whisper among themselves, speaking of so-called fox possession. I have scolded them for spreading such unscientific, superstitious rumors. Today I was ordered to keep silent about this matter by the head of the house. The family has denied my request to transport them to a hospital. I wonder if it is out of fear that talk of the supernatural will tarnish the family's reputation. However, I do not expect the patient's conditions to improve with in-home treatment alone. Full up on everything, so get that. Oh, yeah. Although Heather was also a reincarnation, like third generation reincarnation of the same person, so she was drawing on more than just her own lifetime. Well, now that's a maze. like a note. Solemn letter. Halt the spread of corruption from the mortal world on thy hand, and cleanse it to a silver and noble sheen. Rejoice, Hanako, and be welcome. Well, that clears up so much. Hello. Yeah. Don't think I've got room for that. Nope. I do not. The same blood-stained wall in every corner. Very strange. Well, I already checked down here. I guess I just... Wow. Like, in what way? Did they just, like, not show up, or... Fuck. Fuck. Well, I can't... Oh, hell yes. Alright. Shit. Wait, no, this won't work. There's no spirit lamp in there. Shit. Just blue light, not the same thing. Fuck. Shit! Yeah, no. That seems like a weird thing, like they just did that, you know? Like without like a specific cause or reason. Like it's one of those situations where you kind of feel like there might be more to the story, but I think that is it. Like at least a significant portion of it. People are like Silent Hill and what? It doesn't take place in the Northeast, and it doesn't have metal and steel cages and sort of a Nine Inch Nails aesthetic, and All right. Can I get through the door now? Okay, good. But yeah, the story, everything about it is very, very steeped in the culture. Oh, shit. Meds time. That's the thing that grabbed me from the fog. And that silhouette looks a lot like my sister, Junko. It's a very expensive back scratcher. Reaper, if you're adventurous, everything's a sex toy. Yeah. Oh, it's a saw. Fuck. Yeah, the torn sleeve kind of gave it away a little bit. Also, since this is the her that's focused on becoming an adult, and it first involved getting rid of her friends, now changing her body, again, I feel like this story is very much rooted in the Japanese aesthetic and culture, and I'm just fucking loving this. Now be a good wifey and change things for yourself. Change things for your husband. Yeah, it hurts, but, you know, that's marriage, right? Oh, God. This is taking a while. Okay. Hold on. We're out of duct tape. Let me get the super glue. Am I pretty yet, Daddy? Seriously, I fucking love how this is going. Actually, there's some weird shades of Pan's Labyrinth in the two very different worlds that she's going through. There are multiple endings, Reaper, but you can only get one on the first go through. Basically, I did look it up. I didn't look up specifics. I was just asking, are there multiple endings? But apparently, it's going to end very abruptly the first time and inconclusively. And then on a second playthrough, there are additional items you can get to
引きつる感じがするだけです。行きましょう。
basically draw things to a conclusion.
君さえ良ければ。
はい、大丈夫。
I think it's because they wanted you to have a clear idea of what was going on before you went through the game and kind of selected an ending. So they wanted you to play through most of it once. And then it probably, I'm guessing, diverges at a specific point. Equipment. Fox arm. My right arm now replaced with the arm of a fox. The ferocity of a wild beast rests within. Soul Siphon. Hold A near enemies who have been rendered inanimate to use Soul Siphon. This will prevent enemies from reanimating. Focus attack. Left trigger plus right bumper. Decimate enemies with a razor sharp claws. Enemies defeated by a focus attack with the fox arm will not reanimate. Okay, so I can stop them from getting back up. I'm going to go ahead and I've got plenty of those. Place that. Another divine water after I just got rid of those. Can I still use... Okay, my other weapons are non-existent now. Seriously, I fucking love what they're doing with this.
ひな子、よく頑張ったね。
Now I've got one arm to keep my man happy, and one arm that is still technically mine. Wait, that's not how that goes. Fuck! I love how her stance has changed to become more animalistic. Seriously, this is cool as fuck. But yeah, I'm also told that there are hints for the other endings once you complete this one. Okay. Okay, so that's why they're giving me so much divine water, so I can use focus attacks to finish these things off. No, don't need Aurora. Oh, and now the arm's strong enough to lift these doors. Okay. That's kind of fucking cool. you fucking bitch. Okay. Oh, you back fighting. Sun's up. A fox monster? You know, like rock lobster. But you know, it's fox. You get the idea. Yeah, let's do this way. Okay, well, fuck that then, I guess. To the second ritual chamber. Yeah, it's gotta be through there, but how in the fuck do I do that? I see that there are other doors to side passages down here. Yeah, here we go. Housemaid's note. However, the child she carried was unmistakably a descendant of the Tsunekis, and their blood lies in wait for tragedy to strike. It is only a matter of time before that child exacts their revenge. I believe the next time there is turmoil within the Tsuneki family, that child will make their move. Crow Omamori. Nari Sushi. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and replace that. Let's see here. Okay, other door I wasn't able to access before is over here. What's this? Psalm letter. The lovely silver arm grows strong. Thy figure no longer mortal, but divine. Unto thy limb has the power of purification been bestowed. Grace us now with thy newfound strength. Don't have any EMA. boost. Still need more shit to... It's weird. Hey, bitch. Waiting for me? Hey there, handsome. Your soul is mine. Look, if you want me to give you a handy, I gotta admit, you're in for a bit of an experience. Monsters. Can do. Motherfucker. That should actually restored my sanity this time. New monster discovered. Name, Bitch Titties. Oh. Wait, this better not be my other arm. Is this going to be a head of Vecna situation? Here, saw off your own head and put this fox head on. Okay, are we taking her to a doctor or a veterinarian at this point? Because it's a little ambiguous. Oh. Well then. I hate to tell you this, but your husband is into some kinky shit. Aren't you gonna lift the shirt up? Because this feels like... Oh, alright. Actually, that's a very good point, Burr. Although, you know, I gotta say, after you sawed through your own fucking arm, kind of goes without saying that, oh, that went deep. You said we could get ice cream after. So, Pup, as somebody who's into body modification, is this a yay or a nay or?
式は終わったよ。君は本当に頑張った。次でここでの儀式は最後だ。
The next ritual will be the last. It damn well fucking better be. Oh, man. That is, yeah, like something the size of a dinner plate is, oh, shit. Kudzu Seal will fill up when you attack enemies or use Soul Siphon. Once it's full, you can awaken your bestial form. You hear that, folks? I'm now capable of bestiality. Oh. Oh, my. Oh, God. The Awakened Fox Arm, which possesses incredible strength when the Kudzu Seal is full. When the Kudzu Seal is full, use left stick plus right stick to awaken your bestial form. Use that while in bestial form to revert the fox arm to its normal state. The Kudzu Seal will deplete while you are in your bestial form. However, you have revert before it runs out. The seal will remain partially filled. Special attack. While attacking using right bumper, you can unleash a devastating attack with right trigger. Holding down the attack for longer will allow you to deal even more damage. Okay. You're gonna need some fucking aspirin. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, she might as well be a hedgehog, because she's got at least one spine sticking out of her back. You know, most people just go to Vegas. I'm saying, you know, quickie, visit to a chapel, all this. I know you wanted a traditional marriage, but this is a little bit much. Hold up. Okay, this is all the stuff that we know. Okay. Oh shit, and this just like completely removes. So yeah, it looks like I don't take any damage while I'm in that state. Okay. Looks like we're going up. That blasted hedgehog! Any good stuff around here? Afraid we're not doing that. Oh, hey, increases inventory capacity. Nice. You're coming with me after all, buddy. Draw fee? What's draw fee? Afraid I don't know that. Okay, so I can't get through there. Oh, okay. Actually, I think you may have mentioned it now. Yes, that's right. You did show me an episode of that. It was fun. Okay, so... Well, definitely gonna save. What's the other ritual chamber? Can't get at the one that leads upstairs just yet. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I know where I need to go. The Sonic Butthole Saga. You know what? I'm down for it. Actually, you know what? Because I may not get another chance. Let me see here. Inari Sushi. 30 Kudzu Tea. Divine Water. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give that. And increase my... Oh, fuck, I don't have the EMA for it. Shit, I didn't even have to do that. I keep forgetting that's even a thing. You know, this next one will probably be what allows me to access those weird walls that you can pass through, I think. Letter from a woman. You really are shrouded in mystery. You understand exactly how I feel, even though we haven't seen each other in years. Are you simply reading me like a book, or am I feeling exactly what it is you want me to? Recently, I'm starting to think that even I don't know who I am anymore. Spooky Fox Dick is just that good. That's what it is. Yeah, this is definitely giving me that same nightmarish quality that I absolutely love out of Silent Hill. Defeat the monsters. But can I defeat myself? Oh, fuck. That's a new one. Alright, let's fuck you up. Yeah, I saw a trailer for Haunted Hotel, and I'm really interested. I was going to watch it the other night, and then I got distracted, so... Yeah, briefly, it looked incredibly fucking funny. Alright, here we go. What's up next? Clit piercing of doom. Getting my ears done at Claire's. That should be a t-shirt, Burr. You know, that's how they do it. That's how they get the kids. They walk in and they just hand out the trans. Oh, come on. Cut off your face and put on the fox mask. Shit. God. They know how to up the ante. I will give them that. Well, at least they don't make you do this one by yourself. Wait, he has a ring on. He's already married. Oh, is that not always the way? I think that's the point, Burr, that basically there isn't going to be. Like, this is, I think, very much a metaphor for trading away pieces and bits of yourself for a relationship, which is something that's just awesome. Like, I mean, it's something that people don't really realize. You hear about it, but until you are in a committed relationship with somebody who is more invested in the idea of who you could be than who you are, yeah. Why is it making sucky sounds? Oh, that explains it. Man, The Bachelorette got really intense towards the end of this season.
よく痛みをこらえてくれた。凛々しかったぞ、ひな子。
いや、痛い。
私の目を見なさい。ひな子、私の目を見なさい。もう痛いことや辛いことはないよ。落ち着きなさい。
痛いことや辛いことがありません。私は落ち着きます。
Yeah, they just stitched that fucker on.
それでいい。 さすがひな子だ。
ありがとうございます。
さあ行こう。
はい、行きます。
Let me guess, what's the doll got to say now? Told you so? Mask of the Fox Clan. You are now able to see secrets concealed within the Dark Shrine using the mask from the Fox Clan. Hold left trigger to use focus and discover hidden paths and clues at certain locations.
新しい私に
No more need of that. He promised me everything I could ever want to be content, a life full of comfort for as long as I live, status that no one could look down on, and most importantly, endless love for me. For all this, I will give him all of me, body, mind, and soul. I will even give him what I have fiercely protected my whole life, my will to make my own choices. From now on, I will let him decide everything for me and simply do as he says. This is what happiness means to me. Let's see here. What's this fucking thing? A monster that has a large taiko drum inside its mouth. It swings around its large, baki drumstick-like arms and strikes the taiko to instill fear and command those bound to it. It tries to cancel out any noise with its loud voice and banging. That's how it's always been. Doll. I knew it. This doll looks exactly like the one that I thought I had gotten rid of that day. I'm sure it hates me for throwing it away and abandoning it. When all this is over, I'll ask my mom for a way to put it to rest.
さあ皆が私たちを待っているよ。
I think I'm nearing the end of my first playthrough on this. Like, I have no way of knowing for sure, but this has some sincerely endgame vibes to it. Lots of healing items and a save point. Yeah, I think we know what this means.
皆が私たちを祝ってくれて。
These masks are a bit different. Inari statues all over the place. Also, I feel very unsettled that the mask I chose for events and stuff was disturbingly close to this. We know that, Burr. Nobody thinks that you are less than tolerant of alternative lifestyles. What do we have here? This has gone some very interesting places. Shit.
消されない。私の名前は清水ひな子。
Alright. Looks like we got a boss fight on our hands. shit. Come on, give me the sauce. So, I'm obviously a boy. Is this how teenage girls solve all their problems? Because I feel kind of like it is.
これで凛子の世界から清水ひな子は消えたね。お幸せに凛子。
Okay, good, good. I mean, there was some hair pulling.
ひな子私はじゃない。
どうしたひな子。
私は
君はひな子じゃないか。
私は
君はひな子だ。
He seems to be trying to preserve her sense of self.
清水ひな子じゃない。私はひな子。
そうだよ。君は私のひな子だ。
I would do anything for love. I'd tear off my arm and stick a fox one on. I would do anything for love. Even let you put a brand on. But I won't do that. Well, Meatloaf's dead, so I guess we saw how that worked out.
え、お母さん。
ひなこ、もう時間がないのよ。いつまでここにいる気なの？
姉ちゃん。
久しぶりね、ひなこ。
やっぱりなんだか不思議な感じ。
Yeah, I wonder why.
お姉ちゃんがお姉ちゃんじゃないみたい。
お互い様よ。私の中でのひなこはまだ小学校前。
wonder if her sister got, like, murdered by her husband or something, because they talked about how she left to get married.
お姉ちゃん、私
あなたが生かされたということは、ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。
迷い
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。誰の意見も聞かなくていい。自分の意志だけで選びなさい。だけれども、これだけは覚えておいて。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。いえ、普通の人間ならばとっくに尽きている。
お姉ちゃん。シュリンコ。
Nothing gets on my nerves more than other people trying to make decisions for me, even if what they're saying is right. It just rubs me the wrong way. I'd rather make 100 mistakes on my own than follow someone else's commands, but that can make for a lonely life, one where I refuse to listen to anyone else. I want to become the kind of person who truly listens to what others have to say. Of course, it'll still be up to me whom I listen to, and that will be someone I can trust, someone who will walk alongside me hand in hand. However, making long lists of things I hate is just a way of running away from the real issues I have with my inner self. I have to step up and face what's inside of me, even if I don't like what I see. Being able to take my time and carefully think things through before making a decision is what's most important to me. My older sister, she's one of the prettiest people I know, and there's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. She's always been there for me, ever since the day I was born until she left to get married. Junko always told me that the quickest way to happiness is to live the way society expects women to. Well, if there's a quick way to happiness, then there must be other ways too. One time when I was little, Junko showed me how to find my way out of a maze in a puzzle book. There's no doubt that she showed me the quickest solution. Still, what I felt that moment was nothing compared to the joy of figuring it out for myself. Monster that has taken the form of a head priest. It sounds just like Rinko. Swinging around an Onusa staff used for purification rituals, this creature is consumed by the fires of jealousy, remains surrounded by babbling puppets. There's no way Rinko is a monster like this, but this is her without a doubt. Fuck.
お姉ちゃんの言う通りだ。時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
Hello? Baseball bat! You know, part of me feels like I should call it a night. But on the other hand, like I said, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting into endgame territory here. I'll get to the house, and if that's the end of the game, cool. If not, I will call an end to it for the night. It's this way. Shit. Got a little bit too used to the fox arm. Clinical trial. I began taking this medication out of desperation. My first impression was that it smells of peaches and is faintly sweet. Okay, so this is the White Claudia stuff thing. After taking it before bed for the past 3 nights, I had my first lucid dream. For the whole night, I was able to organize my thoughts in a pleasant darkness. Was this what the tales meant when they said the drug allows you to speak with your inner self? I've heard that taking vitamin B6 makes it easier to remember dreams. However, I'm sure its effectiveness depends on factors like dosage and body composition. At any rate, this has been a letdown so far. Yeah, Shu... That sounds like Shu experimenting with something he was brewing.
私を惑わすのか。
Oh, shit. That one was just, hideous monster covered in countless skin cysts. It spawns monster after monster from dreadful smelling clumps of flesh, drops, filthy, foul, and repulsive. The wonders of birth do not apply to this. There's another one over there. Looks like I broke the baseball bat on that thing. I'm just gonna go past that bitch. wonder if you get down to like one weapon, they start like randomly inserting lead pipes and stuff into the environment. Like at pre-selected points so that you aren't just completely defenseless. Because on one hand, I like the whole idea of, well, should have managed your inventory better, but on the other hand, it feels a little cruel to modern gamers who are a little bit more sensitive. Honestly, it's kind of funny when you see people who... Shit! Oh, fuck, that missed? That's nice. I think I already checked around this corner, didn't I? Yes, I did. Shit. Toolkits. Thinking that I should just start making a run for it whenever I see something like that. Always explore the road less traveled. Shrine. Looks like
町で一番古いお稲荷様だ。
Inari-sama. Inari-sama statues act as memorials for old or broken tools. It's okay to take these tools for your own as long as you have a use for them. This is called kishu, and it's an action that's considered virtuous. It's a teaching of Inari-sama to make the most out of tools in any way. Sushi, strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. You are different from those delinquents who run around town. You have noble blood running through your veins. Of course, every child must play in order to grow, but I simply ask that you choose wisely who you play with. You must think of me as awfully overbearing, but please respect my wishes while you are still young, for when you are grown up, you will be free to do as you please. What is water specifically for washing and cleansing old, dirty things? Dirty things. Oh god. I just noticed the weird huffing sounds they make. Anything up here worth having? Steel pipe, baby. No, there have been like 3 or 4 at this point. Somebody got bit by a fox, it looks like. And Hinako was kind to it. I've got 11 item slots so far. That's plenty enough.
大丈夫か子供を噛むなんて許せねえただ殺してやる
僕は琴雪って言います君は私はひなこ清水ひなこ私は
I think this is the park I used to play at a lot when I was little. I feel like all my memories of fun times and hard times took place here. Playing house with girls, playing dodgeball with boys, but kids will tell you that it's weird for girls to play with boys. They told me they wouldn't let me play because I hung out with the boys. I remember that moment of rejection and denial crystal clear in my head. Why do Showa kids try so hard to keep boys and girls so clearly separated? Is it truly such an awful thing to be a part of both groups?
デザインなかったのにな。
It's plenty enough, honestly, because, like, there have been plenty of items in my inventory that I have never had use for. Letter from a boy. I know it's sudden, but I'm moving. I won't ever forget you, Hanako. Thank you for saving me, Kotoyuki. Yeah, see, I've got, like... Take a look at what I have in my inventory so far. I've got 3 bandages, which heal a decent amount of health. I've got 3 first aid kits that fully heal you. I've got 3 divine waters, which fully restore your sanity. I've got 4 Inari sushis that completely restore your health, your sanity, and your stamina. And I have 2 yokans, which restore your health pretty much to max. And 1 toolkit to repair damaged weapons. Like, I'm kind of killing it here. Like, it's only in the last little section of the game that I've gotten a little bit cautious about what I have. Like, pills, that's a lesser thing. Chocolate, that's a lesser thing. Dried carcass, that's just to get more points and stuff. Is it dead is an important question, but you also have to ask, was it ever alive?
被害者につきましては意識不明呼吸も確認できないとのこと金賞98了解しました以上金賞本部10人前後が倒れているような状態現在確認中ですしばらくまでどうぞ
I wonder if those radios are part of one of the potential endings. Like, I feel like it might secretly reveal that there was like a gas leak or something, and that everybody was unconscious around the Gandhi store or something. Actually, that would tie in with Japan. Wait, no, that was the 60s. Is there anything good back here? Nope. Goodies, divine water, full up on that. Bandage. Oh shit. That was a first aid kit. I did not mean to use that.
私の町が化け物の巣じゃ
Strict Mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. Even if you find yourself poor of pocket, you must never let yourself become poor of heart. You mustn't forget that you have inherited your father's noble blood. You must study hard and learn to be a gentleman. Do not think of yourself as a little boy, for you are simply a tiny adult waiting to grow. There will come a day when your father shall require your help, mark my words. Part of me thinks that Shu may have been, like, part of a bloodline and just kind of, like, accidentally... Okay, not too far from home. See if I can pass this. No.
お前たちの仲間にはならない。
Come on, fucking die. Fuck. Shit. Alright, let's see here. Bandage.